everyone. I wanted to talk to everybody about something I get asked a lot. I have a lot of people ask me, can I get a monkey? Where do I get a monkey? How do I get a monkey? And my response is always the same. I really, I want anybody who's interested in getting a monkey to spend time with adult monkeys of the type that you're looking at getting. Um, I love monkeys. I wouldn't give my monkeys up for the world. Don't misunderstand me. But I will be also the first one to tell you monkeys are not for everybody. So the answer is yeah, you can get a monkey. I mean, getting a monkey is almost as common as getting a dog at the dog pound anymore. I mean, they're everywhere. But the biggest question is do you want a monkey? Do you want the commitment of a monkey? This is going to be here, God willing, 30 plus years. Um, why did I choose a McGack? There's a good question. A McGack is a old world monkey. They got pouches in their mouth. There's a lot of differences. This is another thing that if you're going to choose a monkey that you need to look more into. McGacks can carry more diseases and such, so you definitely wanted more vet expenses and things like that because you want to. I mean, the ones around here, I'm in America, they're all captive born and usually vet check, things like that. But again, something that you do want to know because there's going to come a time that you're going to have bodily fluid contact with these guys. So these are things that you want to know. And they say McGacks are aggressive. I think that I don't know if I would really say they're aggressive. They do chew like puppies. I mean, if you watch Bugs is always chewing on me. Bugs is 18 years old. I have had him since he was 14 months old. Most monkeys lose their home before the age of 5. That's why a lot of the monkeys that you see on these videos and such that you fall in love with so much, they're babies. And oh my gosh, there ain't nothing cuter than a baby monkey, I'll tell you. But because they become monkeys, it's not really that they become aggressive so much. I mean, and you are going to deal with the chewing and stuff. Like I said, it's more like a puppy thing. There is times that you're going to have to put your foot down, just like with your child. Um, Again, I think it's very important to spend time with adult anything you're looking at. I don't care if it's a horse, if it's a dog, if it's anything you're going to make that kind of a commitment with. I think you need to spend time with it because the answer is yes, you can get it. I mean, there is numerous ways to get them. It's do you want them? After I'm sorry that disappeared after adulthood. Now my monkeys are all fixed. Well, actually, everybody here on the farm is fixed. We're just living our lives out. That's including me. We're all spaded. Um, but yes, I mean, just like you take when a dog's in heat or something, you got males that are going to fight over it. There is heck, go to the bar. Look at when the women's in heat and watch what happens with the men. Those kind of things does take place. I remember when Angel was little, Angel loved my dad. I mean, she really, I'd go into work with her in the morning. Angel was like a permanent figure on the side of my head. I'd take her to work with me. She spent all day, every day with me. We would go through the door at work. She would scream at the top of her lungs, jump off of my arms, down. She'd go under Dad's desk and up, and she'd give him a big hug. And he always carried carrots with him because he was fighting colon cancer. And he would have the carrots, and she'd climb right up in there, and she'd start eating the carrots and sit there with him and give out work orders. When my mom would come around, Angel would try to get my mom away from Dad. It would kind of aggravate Mom sometimes, because she'd be like, "That's my husband." So there is those kind of things there. Now, I mean, it wasn't attacks and things like that, but she would make it known that she wanted Mom to back up. And that is stuff, and that was more like a puberty thing. That's not something that goes on now, but those are the type of things that does happen. When I still had Junior G, before he passed away, Junior G and Bugs would fight a lot for Angel's attention, and actually it was kind of mean to Angel. I've seen them knock her out of the top of trees. It's horrible, and in all honesty, the more you try to interfere, the more carried away it gets. So, Keep those things in mind. That kind of stuff did happen. I don't think they're mean or aggressive monkeys. I think it's just being a monkey, huh? Yes. I know. You're a good boy, aren't you? Yes. I love you. Oh, see, to me, that's the most rewarding thing in the world. I love there ain't nothing like a monkey hug. Now, a lot of people would say that that was kind of rough. I don't think it's rough. I do got a little mark on underneath my arm where he just gave me a hug. When you deal with these guys, they do have sharp claws. Now, hi, Alicia, and Kelly, and Rusty. I'm having trouble. Now, I don't know about North Carolina laws, and that's another thing. Again, yes, you can get a monkey, but is it legal to have it in your state? These are things that you got to check with your people. But most important, what I wanted to get back to is how much space these guys need. I this area here, I'm working very hard trying to come up with funds and stuff. I want to enlarge it. To me, this is too daggone small. These guys have never been used to being caged at all. I mean, when I realized I was going to have to put them in some type of a pen, it was a very hard decision. But my Harley is the only thing I had of any value. I sold my Harley. I built a pen. It was only a 4-foot high fence, but it had electric on the top, and it kept them in because they had their own trees, their own ponds, and things like that. Now, Ohio laws, again, back to laws, say that there has to be a roof on it. Now, we're begging and trying to change that, but until that happens, they're stuck in a place, this little bitty place. There's not much room to hear about it. Let me see. Oh, and they very well could seriously injure. And you got to pick your fights with these guys. You got to decide what's worth fighting for. I don't know anything about them, but I tell you one thing right now. I have had canines on me, and it could easily happen. I'm not saying it couldn't. I'm saying if you're going to choose to take on those kind of things, these kind of things, be prepared for that. Now, not that I think that's going to happen on a regular basis, but I'm also saying it's not impossible to happen. It just is what it is. And this guy here, so I empty up my pockets and stuff before I come in here because I know what's worth fighting with on him. Anything in my pockets here, if he wants it now, I'm not saying I won't try to get it back from him, but there's nothing here I'm going to take him on for. So maybe the phone, and in all honesty, we had to work for years to get this up, to be able to leave it alone. Is it common for them to do it? I don't know that it's common. Now, I think the gnawing and stuff is common. The way that, that they do chew on you and stuff, I think that's common. But as far as the attacks go, I don't. I think monkeys are as individual as people. And as individuals. Just because it's, you meet one person who has a very bad attitude and they're mean and they're hateful doesn't mean that the next person that you meet isn't going to be the most loving person in the world and do anything to help you out that they could. That's kind of where it is with animals too. They are as individual as us. So please spend time with adult anythings that you're going to take on for years. Like I said, it's a long time thing to give them up. Bugs here, he had, and he was only 14 months, and he had been in monkey jail. He had gotten in all kinds of trouble. They came and they got him and arrested him and hauled him off, and God bless the original owner. She fought for him, and she brought him here and all that. And he hasn't been through no more drama since then, but he was scared, he was alone, he was away from his owners. So think about these kind of things because they can happen. They are very real. The expense, not just the expense of buying them, which that's a major expense within itself. Every time you go to that vet's office, count on $1,000 minimum. It's everything about these guys are expensive. And more important than that, monkeys will tear up a lot of stuff. I mean, if you are a material type of a person, this probably is not for you. Um, because they're not materialistic. They don't really care about material things, and they will, destroy them. They need their space. They need love. They need attention. If you're going to be their social group, they need your attention. And I'm not talking 5 minutes a day. And it's a hard commitment. You're going to lose time with your friends. You're going to lose events that you used to go to. You're going to walk around sometimes with monkey funk on your shoulders. There's just stuff you're going to deal with. Your hair's not going to be combed. Everything's going to be a mess. And if you're okay with that, then, but I mean, this is on, if you're okay with that for the next 30 years plus, then maybe it is for you. But again, spend time with adults. Adults. Just like your kid is an adult way more longer than what they are a kid, these guys are going to be adults way longer than what they're babies. So please just know what you're doing. That's my answer when people ask me. I'm sorry, I missed that. It just went off my screen. I seen something. I'm not on it fast enough. But I don't want to. I'm not pro ownership. I'm not against ownership. I am for educating. I want people to know because I feel like you can make your best decision. You know what's best for you, not me. I just want you to know the facts, okay? And I'm really glad you guys took time to tune in. I hope you hit the subscribe button. And if you shop Amazon, please shop Amazon Smile and choose Misfit Land to help support the monkeys. Thank you, and I hope to see you soon. Have a great one.